All right, y'all. What's up to my new channel, just made Supreme Air Comfort, whatnot. So my main goal here is to kind of help people out that either want to have get a HVAC job or maintenance technician job in an apartment industry, or starting off in the apartment industry and then working there with the HVAC, or just jumping right into HVAC. I've been doing this since 2012. Yeah, so went to Atlanta Technical College. Went to Atlanta Technical College. Fun experience, actually. Whole bunch of theory, but you have to learn how to apply that theory out here in the real world. I'm just gonna go ahead and like I said, I went for HVAC, so heat, venting, air conditioning. It's really got /R, so it's refrigeration too. So they kind of teach you a little refrigeration too. So if you don't just learn how to fix ACs on residential, you also learn how to fix commercial stuff too. And you also learn how to fix like refrigerators in your home, so your refrigerator stop cooling and stuff like that. They also help you with that. They teach you the process of refrigeration and also the process of heating. And refrigeration is nothing but the process of removing heat from an unwanted area to an area where it's not really wanted, or not, that doesn't make a difference. It's like, so what happens with the AC is it absorbs the heat. It absorbs the heat in the home and then it sends it outside. So you no longer have to worry about it. It absorbs the heat in the home and it sends it outside. And everybody know nobody really needs heat outside except the Jays, and it's not enough heat to really feed homeless people like that. Sorry. But here's a couple tools that you will need to get started. So what I'm gonna try to do is kind of guide y'all in the direction step by step, as far as which tools to look at, and to help you get started in apartment maintenance or just simply HVAC. I know most people start off as in apartment maintenance because it helps you. It moves you up from groundskeeper all the way up to supervisor. And as a groundskeeper, these days you can probably make about $10, and you can work your way up to the HVAC certified tech. It's about $22, depending on where you stay, what state you're in, what city you're in, and So let me go ahead and get you started with just the basic tools you're gonna need to do either one. All right, and I can just kind of give you a brief description on what you'll be doing with this tool. All right, so I'm going to start off with your Phillip head. You need your Phillip head for screws, of course. This is a Phillip head. You want to say Phillip head. That's the one that actually not flat. Just to go ahead and break the difference between the two. This is a Flathead. You see that Flathead? It's for screws that just have that one slide down and that slot down. That one slot. You want to stick this in there and just turn it. And it's lefty loosey. Rule thumb, unscrewing and tightening things up. Lefty loosey. So you turn it this way, lefty loosey, and then righty tight. This putting it in. That's removing it. That's putting it in. All right. And so there you have it. Here's my bag. So I'm just going to drop what you need basically to go ahead and get started. And some more stuff gonna cost about $30 to go ahead and get your whole set from like Harbor Freight or something like so. And I dropped the description in there, the link to Harbor Freight, so you can go on the website. You can't order those tools, I believe, and during sometimes they will start having a discount or something. So like starts off Monday, and like by the time Saturday comes around, it's like this whole then almost 50% off, 70% off, 80% off, 90% off at Harbor Freight. You can get some cheap tools, some good quality tools. So like I said, here's the Phillip head. You're using those to Phillip screws. Most people don't know that. Just in case you wanted to know that, here you go. These are more Phillip heads right here. This is the big flathead. You want to have a big flathead, so let me go ahead and break it down to you why you need the big flathead compared to the small flathead. Or here you go. This big flathead is for big screws, or it can be used for a fan blade. When you just turning the fan blade, we just want to see if it's loose or not. You can't stick this down in that hole. This is kind of short. You can stick it down right there next to the condenser fan, but it's not going to reach it. So you want to have the big flat head to kind of go down. You can use a stick, but the stick might break off. It's better to have tools. So try to start up, you tap the fan. All right, so boom, there you go. You got your flathead, your baby flathead. This is a quarter nut, but it's a quarter nut adapter. This actually comes in a kit. You can attach an adapter to it, and you can put all different types of sets in there. So you want to put like a Phillip head piece in there, just in case you don't have a Phillip head and you just have this adapter right here. All right, this is a quarter nut adapter. And speaking of the quarter nut, what I'm trying to explain to you is the two main screws nut drivers you want to have in this HVAC industry or in the appliance industry is you want to have this 5/16 and you want to have a quarter nut. If it's not a 5/16, it's quarter nut. Also, another thing you want to have, make sure you have, is insulated tools. You don't want to walk around with them tools that bare like this all day. You hit something that's electrical, boom, you hit. So you want to make sure you get some real insulated tools. You can be used for you know, de-energizing a capacitor, which has a lot of energy in those little you know, they're like batteries, hold a lot of energy. You touch it with your bare hands or a tool that got that live, like bare metal, you're gonna blow yourself up. You're gonna blow yourself up in the situation. Another thing you want to have is strippers. I'm not talking about the dancers in the club. I'm talking about strippers. They strip wires down. These are also strippers / cutters. So what you can do right there in the cut, you can cut wires and you can also strip those wires back. And you want to have that when you're just attaching things, you detaching things. Breaker wires, actually, if they burn up, you might want to have some strippers to strip the new wire in. You can cut the old wire out and you put the new wire in. And as you do that, you can just, you know, put it back in there, and you don't have to put brand new wire in there. So I get the chance to show y'all all this stuff throughout the channel. So you just want to have some strippers too. You want to have a PVC cutter. This is more so for like water heaters that, you know, it's not just PVC cutter. It's a CPVC cutter too as well. You open it like so, and then you just clamp it around the PVC. So you hear somebody talking about get the PVC cutter. You don't have to have a saw. You can have a saw. Not saying you don't need one, but with a PVC cutter, you can just cut it right over the PVC. Just boom, PVC just got cut. All right. Another thing you want to have is needle nose. You want to have needle noses. You want to have needle noses. You want to have needle nose. You want to have different size needle nose. You don't want to just have the short needle nose. You want to have the long. They got super long needle nose. I don't have those. So, and also, you want to have pipe wrenches. This is for changing out gas and changing out water heater parts and like water valves right there. And yeah, you want to have these tools right here. You want to have this. Pipe wrenches, you can use this for in water application, gas application, any application that require you to have a whole lot of force, and you don't have that, you know, with these. So let me go ahead and get you to the next ones. Let's put everything in the bag that I need. All right, next is you have channel lock pliers. These are actually vice grip channel lock pliers. You can't just go up and down on them. You have to push this button in there, so it kind of set things in motion, so to the point where you can just, you know, adjust them without, you know, worrying about this arm right here moving up and down without you actually wanting it to move up and down. So you gotta push that button. These are just regular channel lock pliers, and I just have these because some people prefer to use these instead of the channel locks. I actually like, I mean, these are channel lock too, but the vice grips are, you have to push the button, and that's how it works. You want to have a hammer to hammer nails in. See some out of place, you just walk around. See, most people just do that. I used to do that sometimes, you know, it's in my mom's house, you know, just see nails out of place and just hit that, kind of just put things back in place like the way they're supposed to be, you know. Another thing you want to have for HVAC strictly, and you know, sometimes maybe just maintenance appliances too, you want to have one of these little screwdrivers. These are for the thermostats when you're putting taking screws out from the thermostat. And also you want to have one of these too, you know, both sides. You want to have the Phillip and the flathead. All right, you want to have that. You also just want to keep extra ones just in case you lose those or you can't find in the bag. You want to have a magnet, one like these piece right here. What it is good for is good for picking up screws. So say you drop the screw somewhere and you don't know where you dropped it, or you know where it's at, you just can't reach it inside of a tub on a washer or something. Just like that, you can just do like, oh, I found that, and you see they just easily attached to the magnetic pole. So yeah, you want to have one of those too. You want to have a mallet, a rubber mallet. You don't want to just have a hammer. Sometimes you don't want to hit. It's not about hitting a nail. Sometimes it's about hitting a part together, like say like a board or a part that you just want to lightly tap in. You want to have a rubber mallet hammer. And or you know, so also like I said, more Phillip head. You want to have a couple nut drivers too. A couple sizes you might. I mean, this actually comes in a set. I'll let my boss get the quarter nut and the 5/16 actually, because I wanted to, you know, just have like some really insulated too. Just you know, I wasn't safe with, you know, I wasn't cool with, you know, mine, so I traded with his. These are actually for this is actually one of these are actually good for the washer. Well, down on the inside of the motors too as well. You might want to have these too. You can, it's a fat screw on there instead of, you know, using pliers on. You can actually pull the blower motor out. Put this on one side, is usually that side and that side. You can just put them together and just tighten one with one hand, tighten up, unloosen the other one with the other. So basically getting the blower motor out. All right, you want to have a socket. You want to have a socket set. You want to have a whole socket set. I actually got my whole socket set in the back somewhere. I'll let you see it, you know, when I'm working. So, and like I said, you know, here's the attachments. Basically, attachment. And boom, whole freaking thing. I like walking around this sometimes. It just eases my mind just hearing that sometimes. Don't know about you, but it does for me. All right, here we go. And also during HVAC jobs, you want to have you want to have alligator clamps. So this is to jump off stuff when the fuse is blown, or when you want to just jump off certain terminals on a board in HVAC. So these right here are the alligator clamps. Boom, you open them up, put it on there, you jump that terminal off. And you know, so this acts as a whole, like a whole you know, jumper. It actually, you know, closes the circuit right here, so you jump from one piece to the next. What I have also is I have my magnetic one. So instead of having, because sometimes it's hard to get these on there, it's easy as just jumping off. You know, sometimes it's hard to get the alligator clamps on there. So here's 2 alligator clamps, it's cool. But here's the magnetic ones. And the magnetic ones, all you got to do is put one there, boom, it's magnetic, it stays right there, boom. So instead of having to use the alligator clamps. All right, this right here is what we call a halve. If you don't have this, you need this. This is a halve nut driver. This is for the down there when you taking the compressors out, down there at the bottom, all the way around that compressor, 4 screws, big fat 4 screws. You want to have this right here, or you can just have your. I mean, sometimes if you don't have your socket wrench set, you can use this and a set of pliers. You see, mine's kind of messed up right there. It's not messed up, but it's kind of it's like a war hero right now. You know, I didn't put in some work with it. You know, just using when I didn't have my socket set. You just put it on the bottoms. You get those screws out the bottom of the compressor, you know, of course. Here you go. These are snips, shears, whatever you call them. Call them snips. They got left-handed and right-handed ones. I don't know which ones these are, but I know I use these for sheet metal. Strictly for sheet metal. You don't want to mess these up, or you will regret it. And you know, so you just want to just use this strictly for sheet metal. Sometimes I use it for zip ties too. So you know, don't quote me there. This is actually a valve remover. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you use it for when you closing off or opening up the valve right there for the AC. All right, say you backed all the refrigerant into the condenser, you want to have this tool, and say you're releasing that same refrigerant back into the system after you braze it up, or you install the new furnace, a new evaporator coil or something. You want to back it in there, just back it out. If you go to school for that, you should have this tool. If you went to school for HVAC, you definitely have this tool. If you didn't go to school for HVAC, still should get this tool. You know, all you DIYers out there that, you know, want to just look at your own stuff and check on it and try to fix it yourself, you want to have these tools. You know. All right, and also you might want to have a pair of vice grips. You know, I tell you all about that too. So you know, I use this like for my you know, hold things in place so it don't move. And you want to have some electrical tape. You want to have electrical tape and cut the power, put the things back on. So when you cut it back on, it ain't everywhere trying to shock people and whatnot. You want to keep wire nuts in the bag too. Want to keep wire nuts in the bag too. Wire nuts all sizes. Yellow ones right here. Some orange ones right here, average size. Small ones for like thermostats and whatnot. And then you want to have this tool right here. This is for like strictly for like washers. Definitely for washers. When you are taking that clamp on the front and the one in the back. If your dryer or washer, your washer consists of the one that have the little piece, you can just stick it in there and just expand it. You want to have this, so definitely want to have that. You want to have a crescent wrench. You just want to have most of these tools if you don't want to be on the job and looking like an idiot, honestly, in the store. Here's another one. Here's another tool you're going to need: sheetrock, especially for apartment maintenance. You're going to need this tool right here. Like I said, you're going to get a chance to see me use all these things further down the channel. Just subscribe, and you get to see everything. Like this video too, also, if you like it. Here are some dikes. We call these dikes, and like I said, in reference to the strippers, those aren't strippers and these aren't dikes. So anyway, so what you do is, like, say I'm gonna try to just give you a quick example of how to do these right here. So you got it on there and you just cut it. Also, you can use these with wires too as well. So you got them thick wires, and you don't want to have to use your wire strippers. Boom, just like that. Just that easy. I have to restrip that so I can use it as a tool. Then you want to have those little small screwdrivers like these, utility screwdrivers, glasses, anything, small screws, all that stuff. And also, if you're in this business, you want to have one of these. Now, I know some of those plugs only have like a hot and a neutral, so you want to be able to put a ground on that, because especially when you have one that's grounded, this is actually a ground in there, so it's kind of saving you. It's already grounded, which means all you gotta do is plug it in, so it automatically goes straight to ground. You don't want to be in there and you have tools or a shop vac or a light, and you want to plug this in, but you only have that. Some older apartments only have that neutral and then line voltage input. You don't have a ground down there. That's why they allow you to just use this tool right here. You're going to have a pipe cutter. This is for cutting copper. When you're cutting the line set, whether you're removing it or you just cutting one piece and you installing it, you want to have pipe cutters. They got bigger ones, they got smaller ones. Hey, you want to have the short. I call these the shorties right here. These are shorties or stubbies, whichever you want to call them. You always ain't gonna have space to get that big long screwdriver in. You might want to just have a little shorty. You can get it in there. Twist to, like, especially in the back of an appliance, you're trying to get a part out, you can't get it, like, it's like that much space in between there. You can't put a long screwdriver in there. You're gonna have to, that much space, it just won't work. So you have to put something like this in there. Got the flathead and the Phillip head right there. You want an inspection mirror. That's after you done brazing and whatnot. So here is one of those things for apartment maintenance, or just even for your home DIYers. If you have an electric water heater and you have elements on there, you stick the you put this on the element, trying to move the element, because it's gonna be difficult trying to get a pair of pliers around there, and you can stick the screwdriver down in the hole. You put it on there and you twist it till it comes all the way off the element. These are straps. You might want to have some straps when you just tying wires together in the unit. You want to have you want to have fuses, 3 and 5 amp fuses. I'll show you the difference between a blown fuse and a working fuse. These are actually working fuses. You see the metal piece connecting there. So I'm gonna let you see a blown fuse. I'm gonna blow one probably intentionally just so you can see it. You want to have a striker. See that? You want to have a striker. You want to get it brand new too. You don't want to get it used, because then that stuff back there, it's gonna be used up, and it's gonna be like you're gonna be stretching all the way over there to be, you should be able to strike it and hit it like right there, boom, like the first thread right there. You don't want to have to drag it all the way. It don't matter though, really, honestly. And what you do, you just start up a fire. I'll go ahead and let y'all see that, because I know most people are excited to see fire. So I'm gonna leave these to the side. This is another quarter nut, and some more dikes, baby dikes. And then here's my Allen key set for Allen keys, for, I don't let you see it, because, most people don't understand. See that head right there? That head is what goes on in some screws. So you want to have to make sure. And I got a whole set right here. You don't want to just walk around. And some people have that whole key hexac with the whole, that you pull them out one by one. I had those too. But when I went ahead and got this right here, it made my life so much easier. You don't have to pull out one by one. You can just pull this back. Just pull it back. Step by step, pull it back. You don't want to look like that. And then with the ones you pull out, you end up losing them. So you want to have something simple like this. Be a smart guy. You want to have some measuring tape too. I got the 25-foot measuring tape. You want to have a level too, to keep things level. You want to have one of these right here too. It tells you what's actually going on with your outlet. Say you have a outlet and you don't know if it's working or not. put this in there, stick it in there. If it's working right, you know, it'll say which one. You see, so the one in the top says open ground. You need to find out why it's open. Open neutral. You need to. It's probably just a wire that's been bitten up by rats. You need to go in there and fix it out. Cut the power off, of course. Open hot. You know, that's the one you don't want to touch. That's why you have this tool right here. You want to go in there and cut the power off. Go figure out where it's hot, where it's broken at in the line. The open just means the line probably broke somewhere more time than not. And down at the bottom is the one you want to have, you know. And hot or neutral reverse one mean that, you know, you need to move something around real quick. Hot, ground, reverse, you just need to move the hot where the ground is, move the ground where the hot is. Hot, neutral, you need to move neutral where the hot is, and hot where the neutral is, and that's reverse. Then down at the bottom is correct. That's how you want to, you know, figure things out. You want to have some PVC glue. This is PVC cement. So this is glue, same thing. When you're putting PVC parts back together, I know most people just stick it back in there and be like, oh, that's going to stay. It's not. Trust me, it's not. It's not. You want to have PVC glue. I know a lot of people that do that. Anyway, so don't be that guy that just, because water pressure is going to build up and it's going to tear you out the socket. You might want, and you be right back over there, water leaking all down the place. Who's going to pay for my ceiling? You are a dummy, because what just happened is, you know, you as the technician just messed up because you didn't use all-purpose cement. So it's for PVC, CPVC, and ABS. So I got the good stuff. And you're also going to need a meter. This is what we call a multimeter. I got the clamp right there. Blah, 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 blah. This is for volt. It reads voltage, hertz, it reads volts, and this is an auto range multimeter. It reads automatically read DC, and this right here, it gets up to 600 volts. You want to have a good one like this one. Don't play yourself. Your tool's gonna pay for themselves if you out here working. If you're out here doing it with yourself, you gotta have a lot of money. Or you just want to figure out how to do things yourself. Even if either way it go, you want to use this tool right here. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Get the good tools. This right here checks ohms, and it has ohms with a tone. So what you have to do is you go to that mode, ohms with the tone. That's how you know the circuit is closed. Without the ohms with the tone, you just be getting the ohms. Should go down to 0. Yeah, it goes down to 0. All right, here's the capacitors for all you people that got ACs and whatnot out there, or blower motors, you know. And here, this one also reads temperature, Celsius and Fahrenheit. You gotta have the attachments. Here's my attachment, and you install the other piece, and you can put it in there and check the temperature. That's Fahrenheit. Like I said, this is 40. This is the amps right here. So it goes 40 amps to 400 amps. So you can check motors, you can check motor running load, and you can check compressors too. You want to just got one wire at a time. That is the rule. No more than one wire off that thing. You put it on, clamp it, boom. You check the ratings, and I'll let y'all go ahead and see some stuff in here so y'all can just get a good idea of what's going on. Also, you might want to have a drill. You don't want one of them petty drills, not one of them baby drills. Now, Ryobi got a pretty good, decent drill. I know, been using it for a minute, use it for multiple applications. And this one right here has an automatic level on it, so you just want to keep it level. It got that 2-speed, and a 2-chain, 2-gearbox thing, and it has 24 different speeds on there. So, I'm gonna be a smart noodle and go ahead and get the good tools. Also, I told you about those fuses. Here is a popper. So instead of keep putting fuses in and keep blowing the fuse, you can just put this in. I know a lot of people that blow fuses all day. I blow fuses myself. That's how I know. You put it, if you see a fuse blow, put this in there first. The first thing, it won't blow the fuse anymore. What will happen is this button will come out. And as soon as you come back and you figure out this button's back out, you hit it again. The system start up and the fuse will blow again. It'll imitate a fuse blowing again. Hit the button again. You go back, try to figure it out, and by the time you figure it out, the button, you're good. It's working perfectly. Now you can put a fuse in there. You don't have to worry about it. These are my leads right here for my meter. That's pretty much it as far as working, and also you need a set of gauges. Let me go ahead and show you what mine look like. Now, you don't have to buy those super expensive ones. You can buy something like this, like 40, 50, 60 bucks at the pawn shop. You can buy them brand new, about $100. And also you can, and I'll tell you about the quick charge later too. That's about the scale too. Quick charge and scale, those two kind of go hand in hand. I know you don't have a quick charge, and I know you don't have a scale. So you just subscribe, follow me, and I'll show you all about the quick charge and scale. And I think that's pretty much it. So, all right, I'm just gonna, peace and love, man. Everybody out there, don't get electrocuted. Don't get blown up. Follow me, subscribe, and everything should go well. Like I said, it's the future of HVAC and appliances. And like I said, to everybody out there, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and like if you like, and go and subscribe if you will. And let's go have some fun. All right, y'all. Peace.